Hi friends, back the feminist lawyer again. The GOP's on the dumbass bullshit, and so I'm here to tell you all about it. By the way, I am in love with this filter because I don't wear eye makeup. I can't. My eyes are too sensitive for it. But I can put on this filter and it gives me mascara. Cool, right? Anyway, so those of you who follow my channel know that Marjorie Taylor Greene is one of my least favorite people on the planet, but she's rivaled by Lauren Boebert, the ridiculous representative from Colorado. Let's just get a little background on her before we get to the juicy part. Lauren Boebert was a senior in high school in 2004 when she dropped out to have a baby. She got her GED in 2020, only months before she was elected to the House of Representatives. How the hell that happened, I have no idea. But we kind of knew that the GOP doesn't really care about expertise. I mean, they elected Donald Trump, for heaven's sakes. Anyway, so clearly this person is not any sort of expert on education, having not finished what she was supposed to finish in public education, and never having attended college, never having gotten a postgraduate degree, barely having attended what was compulsory. Well, this genius just proposed an amendment to the, quote, Parents' Bill of Rights, which I'll explain in a minute, that would, one, require trans women to declare themselves, actually trans children, trans girls, to declare themselves in high school sports, and two, abolish the Department of Education. She says she wants the federal government completely removed from public education. What? That's the nature of the education being public. So we don't even need to go down the road of the implications of all education being privately funded because, oh boy, doesn't that disenfranchise the poor? Wait a minute, that's the MO of the GOP. But the audacity of this woman to stand up and speak on public education as if she knows shit about it. She didn't even finish high school. And she's a transphobe. You mean someone uneducated might be more likely to be hateful and closed-minded? No wonder the hateful-ass GOP wants to get rid of education. So the line the GOP is towing about this Parents' Bill of Rights is that it's supposed to provide transparency to parents over what is being taught in their children's schools and what books are being read, etc. And that sounds okay on the surface. But it also includes a means to protest what is being taught in schools and to move to change the things that are being taught in schools. As if schools are not being run by the very people who are most qualified to determine what's important to teach. Educators. That's like me trying to walk into an Italian restaurant and tell the Italian chef how he's supposed to prepare the dish that came from his homeland, because I think I know better. I mean, some of the parents might know better, but most of them do not, especially the ones who support protesting what's being taught in schools. And especially Lauren Boebert. She don't know shit about what's supposed to be taught in schools. She didn't even learn it. And of course, Hakeem Jeffries, who is the House Minority Leader, had the beat on this all the way. What he said was, this is, quote, jamming the extreme MAGA Republican ideology down the throats of the children and parents of the United States of America. Somebody in there singing the truth. All this bill is going to do is allow ignorant hicks like Lauren Boebert to try to keep lessons about colonization, about racial discrimination, about systemic racism, about the existence of queer people, about the excellence of people of color, about the excellence of women, the excellence of trans people, the excellence of those who are not Christo-fascist white people. I bet they won't even teach about the Inquisition. They just won't even talk about the Crusades. And let's not even begin to think about, slavery and, Trail of Tears, mass genocide of Native Americans, kidnapping the children from Native American reservations, and then taking them to schools to be civilized and abusing them so badly they end up in mass graves? Kids don't need to know that. Gosh, they can just get GEDs and go to the House of Representatives. And all of this talk about education is being levied by a woman who stood up and said that human babies need to be put on the endangered species list. Human babies need to be put on the endangered species list. She said this. Clearly, we're not super clear on what an endangered species is. Oh, Jesus. And these are the geniuses trying to get their thumbs in how your children are educated instead of teachers. Good Lord. I have said it once and I'm going to say it again. Any vote for anyone other than the Democrats is a vote against the interests of children, women, LGBTQIA, BIPOC, and the poor. I'm not going to apologize for that because it's the truth. We need a much larger margin of Democrats in the House and in the Senate in order to get this ridiculousness off the fucking dockets. Vote blue no matter who. Stay safe out there, friends. Keep fighting the good fight.